It's time for the Blue Nose Baboon Hour with DJ Kyle Callahan, brought to you by BlueNoseBaboonProductions.com. Warning, this show contains adult themes and language. Discretion is advised.
And welcome all my lovely Blue Nose buddies out there. I'm extraordinarily fucking hungover. It's Easter! Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Not on my fucking show, you don't. Piss off. Okay, you've heard the warning, guys out there. If you're easily shocked, I'd suggest you really switch off now. No kiddie winkies on my show. Thank you very much. So it's Easter. Oh, that lovely time of year when you get to eat chocolate, I guess. And what else is fucking good about it, actually? I'm not religious, man. Okay, so on with the fan mail. Let's get this show kicked off. Okay. Dear Kai, what is the Easter Bunny bringing you this Easter? He's lovely. Well, I was actually planning on getting a hooker to go down on my Easter eggs. I was going to fuck her like the Easter Bunny. That was my idea. That's from Willie Wannabeater from Northampton, UK. Dear Kai, I am a devoted Christian. I hope you're not going to be doing any unsavoury jokes about our Lord Saviour this week. And look, mate, he put himself up for ridicule about 2,000 fucking years. No, wasn't it? It was the Romans, actually. But that's not the point, is it? If you're famous, you're going to get nailed to the wall, nailed to the cross in this particular instance. It's his fucking... it's his lot in life. And that's from Holy But Jesus from Dublin, Ireland. My fucking God. Where do I get these names from? I'm going to kick off a little bit. Presswood Fridays. Fucking much!
I lost my money in wishing well.
That's fucking madness!
Won't let me, can't sleep at night. Yet fretting in a worry don't make things right. She showed me heaven and I know hell. But which one's which? I just can't tell. I can't deal with it by myself. I need to get some professional help. Got me on the run. Ain't got no better far as I can tell. I can hear the devil hounds on my tail. I shake and I shiver with a rattle of chills. I worked all winter just to pay her bills. She took everything I had, now I find I just can't worry her off my mind. Nothing I can do or say. She got me standing in the rain, just wearing that old ball and chain.
Presswood Fridays. A nice bluesy start to the Easter.
Woman hit me with a bad luck spell, and I lost my money in a wishing well.
What a fantastic group from the UK there. Oh yeah, so you may have detected a slightly bluesy start to the show. That's because we've got one of the best blues rock artists I've come across for fucking an eternity. Jacob Green and the Jake Green Band. Man, he gives a great interview in around about just under a quarter of an hour from now. Don't you go changing that dial, mate. This guy rocks, I tell you. Okay, go, I'm talking about blues. New to the show, Lucille's... Hang on, wait a minute. What the fuck? No, I'm so professional. Lucille's Voodoo. Now, man, these fucking cats are amazing. Check this tune called Medicine.
Fix your shade. Come on, man. Not save your soul, it'll drive your blues away.
Lucille's Voodoo. What a way to get over a hangover. Wow, far out, man. Okay, coming up, a message from our sponsors.
Hallelujah! Crown Grape Laboratories proudly present to the congregation Anna Serrato's Christian Hemorrhoid Cream. A brand new product for the church of the Immaculate Contraption. Just apply once a day to your rusty sheriff's badge for guaranteed relief, brothers and sisters of the congregation. Cast out that unholy burning itch where the Son of God didn't shine. Say hello and goodbye to Tycho Temptation. Hallelujah to this miracle call for your back door.
I sat down on a burning ring of fire. I sat down, down, down on the flames. When high and it burns, burns, burns. My ring of fire, my ring of fire.
So do the Christian thing and let Alice Haraba's Christian Hemorrhoid Cream help you turn the other cheek. Alice Haraba's Christian Hemorrhoid Cream, we put the whole back in holy.
Available for your local exorcists. You're listening to Blue Nose Boom Hour, 100% independent music from around the world. Fuck yeah! Yeah, you're listening to DJ Kai at the Blue Nose Boom Hour with 100% independent music. Oh, fucking Justin Bieber! Sorry, I get a bit wound up with that kid. What is he like? The only thing he's got going for him is he smokes weed. That's the only half we like the kid. Jesus Christ, I'm on a rant. I'm on a rant. Talking of which, we're going to restart the rant of the week with my special guest, political correspondent from Lagos, a town I used to live in. John Kerr will be joining us pretty soon. You want to hear us rant when we get going. Okay, I was sent in a comedy song called There's Viagra in the Water. It's done in a country and western style, and this had me in fucking hysterics. So listen to the lyrics carefully, it's fantastic.
Just outside of Johnson City, on a dark and twisting road, in a Kenworth 18-wheeler with a heavy shifting load, he was pushing through to Binghamton, though the hour was getting late. Pfizer's finest on a mission to the pharmacies upstate. He was on a holy mission. There were men who couldn't wait for his 30,000 pounds of Viagra. He clocked 700 miles since he climbed into the rig. Just another 25 or so would finish up that gig. But the trailer hit an oil slick and down the hill didn't fly. Oh my, till it landed at the bottom in the town's water supply. It was instant rigor mortis, what a hard way to die. Save your sons, shield your daughters, there's Viagra in the water. All over Johnson City, people rising with the dawn. They drank their morning coffee, took their showers, watered lawns. And who could have predicted all the changes up ahead? Men were getting up for work and heading back to bed. So many called in sick, you would have thought a virus spread. Down at the courthouse coffee shop, they stared in disbelief as a pack of thirsty lawyers started filling out their briefs. But at the local college, young men appeared much smarter. No chromosomal mystery, they simply studied harder. Now water on the rocks is the latest party starter. Save your sons, shield your daughters, there's Viagra in the water. The Johnson City firemen, they cursed their wretched luck. They could not get their fire hoses wound back on the truck. Sprinkling holy water at a funeral, Father Ryan said, oh, you know what he said, I know I've saved their souls, but I've never raised the dead. Would a couple strong men help me now close the casket lid? Old man Weisberg took the shower of his life. Then he marched into the kitchen and he called out to his wife. She knew something was up as he stood naked at the table, holding 2 cups of coffee and a half a dozen bagels. It had been at least a decade since the last time he was able. Save your sons, shield your daughters, there's Viagra in the water. Believers seeking miracles, the pilgrims came in whole. The waters of Viagra grew more popular than Lourdes. The clergy quoted scripture, but they found it hard to sell. That those who chose to be anointed were pointed straight to hell. Despite the dire warnings, the crowds began to swell. Some hardened politicians came into town one day. With their permits and their pipelines, pumped the waters all away. From the heart of Johnson City rose the mournful cry of men. But the women knew another truck was coming through again. Don't worry, there's a truck next week. We'll spread the oil again. Save your sons, shield your daughters, there's Viagra in the water. Sing along, it's not so hard. Save your sons, shield your daughters, there's Viagra in the water.
It's time for Bruno's Baboon Tip Top Topical Tip of the Week. It certainly is. It's time for the tip of the week where I get to share my 4.5 decades of experience on this planet. Okay, this is all you guys men this Easter. So all you guys out there, get yourself some you time. For you. Go to your wife or your girlfriend and say, just tell them, I'm going to do what Jesus did. What would Jesus do? You know what Jesus would do? He fucked off for 3 days and didn't come back till Monday.
Ooh, what a tasty tip.
There you go. Right, stay tuned for the Jacob Green, the Jake Green Band interview after Penny Ante and Penny Ante's poems. Penny Ante's poems. An ode to the dildo. Oh, lonely dildo, my only one true friend. I'll go wherever you go, my faithful plastic bellend. Please never leave me, or I'd miss you oh so much. Buzzing away inside of me, tickling my crutch. Penny Ante's poems. It's interview time. Fuck yeah! And we're very, very, very lucky to have Jacob Green from the Jake Green Band all the way from sunny Denmark. How you doing, Jake?
Hey, I'm doing all right.
Have you got a feeling of deja vu?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, second take on this. Listen, I've got to tell you, man, I'm going to start this is a Portuguese expression. I'm going to start shining your shoes, man. I first heard you via Tabitha Music, Graham Sclater. And I was actually hounding him. Well, I got to get more of these tunes, and it was still hung up on you. So you're playing guitar and vocals, right?
Yes, sir.
And you write all the music. You write the actual songs.
Yeah, all except "I Want" is written by me.
Man, fucking. And there's leads, and you did a lead solo. That's what I just got to ask that.
Yeah.
Oh man, damn your fingers! Unbelievable, really good. I mean, I've always been a big lover of blues rock. How would you categorize your music?
Well, we categorize it as blues rock because it's such a broad expression that we can pretty much do whatever we want, and that's kind of the goal. We don't really want to restrain ourselves. So if you only call it blues, then you're kind of hidebound to stay within a certain style and a certain historical thing. So when we call it blues rock, we can pretty much do whatever we want.
Yeah, it gives you a free hand. But I've got to tell you, this Still Hung Up On You personifies the fucking blues rock, man, in my mind. Because Tabitha Music, they feed me a lot of music, and some of it's not suitable for my shows, some isn't, some isn't. But that fucking, I've played it to death. I mean, honestly. So I'm really happy to have the other two songs you've sent me, which we'll play later on in the interview. So who's the members of the band?
Well, it's me on guitar and vocals, and it's Jens Simonsen on the bass, and it's Hans Rosenberg on the drums.
Right, and do you all sort of live in which town in Denmark are you from?
Copenhagen.
You're from the main town then, the capital?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Listen, this show goes out in America, in New York, so let me just speak to the audience. Hello, guys in America. Copenhagen is a city in a country called Denmark that happens to be in Europe. Europe is across the water from you, okay? Just thought I'd explain that to the American listeners. Thank you very much.
Well, I was actually surprised when I was in Austin, Texas playing. I was actually surprised how many people knew where Denmark was. Because I always kind of explain, Denmark is that pimple country on top of Germany. They went, I know damn well what Denmark is. I went to Copenhagen in the 80s. Like, oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I always make fun of the American listeners because this goes out in New Jersey, New York. And I was on Dave Darren's show recently. I said, war was created so Americans could learn geography. That's basically what So let's get back to you and your band and your music in general. I'm not going to go with all these corny fucking questions. Hey, what's your inspiration? What's your influences? Because that just annoys me. I'm sure it annoys the artists because they have to dig deep down for some bullshit fucking answer. But listen, when you do gigs, right, what's the vibe? I mean, what's the vibe you feel when you're actually on stage?
What's the vibe we feel? Well, it's kind of where we belong. We are a live band. We've always been a live band, and we've been together the band has been together for about 5 years now, and all of us have been playing for years and years and years. And I grew up on the stage at Mojo Blues Bar in Copenhagen, playing live at the jam session for 22, 23 years now.
So you really cut your teeth, you know. You really sort of you paid your dues.
Yeah, I grew up on stage musically, so you know.
I've got one thing to add. I'm gonna have to give you a fuck yeah. Fuck yeah! That's worth a lot of respect, my man, because I've been doing this for 22 years as well, you know. All the way up from fucking street busking, right through to stage work as well. But nothing as, I've got to say, as accomplished as yourself. No, it's the truth, man. I've been spying on you, and I was talking to Graham about you. Graham Sclater from Tabitha Music. He's a big fan as well of your band. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to play the first song I ever heard from you. Still Hung Up On You. Do you want to sort of flesh it out a little bit?
Well, Still Hung Up On You was the first single from our new album, Plugging In, that came out in October, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, man, short and sweet. Here we go. Still hung up. I just bit my fucking tongue. Still Hung Up On You.
Stepping stone, you put me out to pasture.
And fucking march!
Oh, I remember your kisses, yeah. How my head spin around. Girl, you got me on my knees. Turn my smile to frown. But it's making me angry with all that we've been through. After all this time, I'm still hung up on you. Girl, you know what you did to me. You pushed me to the end of the line. But I know I'll still be loving you now till the end of time. Till the end of time.
And we're back here with Jake Green, all the way from Denmark. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you.
It's really great to get you on the show, Jake. I'm hoping. I mean, have you got any more? Have you got any more ammunition for me? Could you send me any more music?
Yeah, well, the album is 12 original songs, so if you haven't gotten all 12 yet, I'll make sure you do.
I haven't. So let's plug that album a little bit. The title, name, availability. You know where the outlets are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so where can people get the album? And what's the? Hang on, plugged in. No, hang on. What's I forgot.
Plugging in.
Plugging in. Right. So let's talk about that and see if we can't get a few copies sold.
Well, Plugging In is available on all the usual download and streaming sites, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, all that stuff. And the physical CD is a little harder to get. We have a distributor in Denmark, and but they kind of have to call him to get to get a copy. There is a website address as well. You can get it on from them as well.
So would you have that to hand, the website address?
Yeah. I'll send it to you in a minute.
Okay, but could you say it now? Have you got it in your mind?
Well, it's dmeshop.dk. You can find it in there.
dmeshop.dk?
Yeah.
Hey, that's it, man. Also, as well, if you'd be so kind as to post that to our group, I'll send you a link, and we'll because this is going to go out between now and next Friday, man. It's going to go out 5 times. This show, this interview. So we'll plug it through the week, man. Because this music, you guys out there in Blue Nose Broonland, you got to buy this fucking album. Help a guy out. Jesus Christ! I mean, I've heard 3 tracks, and I'm probably your biggest fan. I'll be at your next gig throwing me fucking underpants on the fucking stage like this. Hear me, dickers!
Well, that's tomorrow. You better hurry then.
Hey man, I'm fucking walking now. Portugal's a bit of a stretch, but I'll be there. I'll probably catch the second set.
Well, we play late. We play until 2 a.m. So.
Well, I better get your fucking running boots on then, because I'm on my way up there. So, any ideas of touring outside Denmark, or have you toured out? I mean, that's a pretty silly question. Have you toured around Europe?
With the band, no, not yet. We've been in Sweden. We're going to be in Norway this summer. And we got different stuff as well, but it's kind of hard to get your foot in the door in other countries. So we're working on that. We're working hard.
Well, mate, but you got a good. I don't want to sound like fucking music company executive. You've got a good product, you know. But you've got the the way they talk. But you got a good fucking sound, man. It's really cool. Talking of which, ho hum. Mm-hmm. Very Waits-esque. I found it very Tom Waits-esque. I fucking love it. I hope that you don't find that. I hope you take that as a compliment, because I love Tom Waits. So
no, I actually wrote the song in order to see if I could sing like Tom Waits.
Oh, you pulled it off.
He was the the basic inspiration for that one.
So what did you smoke 3 packs of cigarette, drink a bottle of whiskey, and take some Valium?
Well, actually, when I started singing back when I started playing at Mojo's at the Jam when I was 16, I tried to sing as well, and the guy in charge of the Jam, he kind of went, "Yeah, that was all right, but you should probably go home and work on the singing." Now, I didn't sing again in there until I was 25, and then one night there were no singers at all, and I figured, well, I might as well try. And then apparently the amount of cigarettes and beer I'd been drinking since I was 16 kind of kicked in. I was more surprised than anybody.
Oh dear. But hey man, I think you really pulled it off in this. This is I can't say it's my favourite song. Well, I love it, but the song after I'm gonna play when the morning comes.
Yeah.
Now that really got to me, man. But we'll talk about that after we listen to Ho Hum. Ho Hum. How's that?
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to spin that right now. This is Ho Hum by the Jake Green Band.
Some men got spoons made of silver. Some men got teeth made of gold. Whatever the poison, it's your drug of choice. It won't satisfy your soul. Some men got the heart of a lion. Some men got the wits of a snake. Some men left their life like their soul is on fire. Most just fade away. Oh. Oh. Some men they dance with the devil. Some men devote themselves to God. We all got potential for good and for bad. So just be true to your heart. Oh.
Very throaty, very throaty. Hey, Jake, right, so we're going to keep talking. I'm going to obviously give half the show up to the interview. I'd like to know a little bit more about your solo thing that you do. I know you do a solo show as well.
Well, I've been, basically 3 or 4 years ago, I quit my job as a computer programmer for 15 years to play music instead, because even though I was making a lot of money, it wasn't making me happy, and it was stressing me out and kind of burning me out. So I decided to quit my job and do something that made me happy rather than earn a whole lot of money, which is music.
It's admirable.
And I'm scraping by. I'm doing okay, but it's we don't do this for the money. Let's just put it like that.
Fucking welcome to my world.
I figured out 3 years ago. Well, I might as well do some acoustic solo work as well because it's easy money and it's easier to get booked for
Pays the bills. That's what I do.
small stuff around town.
Exactly what.
And I've been busking as well, by the way.
Yeah, why not? Fucking hell, man. Listen, I still busked till last. Hang on, say busking. It's like posh busking. You've got a headset mic and amplifiers and the restaurant scene. But there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's actually better money than the gigs.
Yeah.
It is. It's fucking crazy, but it's crazy to say that it's true. And the worst money I found is 5-star hotels. They pay the worst, the motherfuckers, man. They'll give you fucking nothing, and then they'll charge you for water. I'm telling you, mate. I'm not going to mention any particular chain. Four Seasons. I'm not going to. God, terrible cold I have. But what a bunch of fucking tight motherfuckers. Anyway, I'm interviewing myself. I'm on a rant. So listen.
I was actually playing an Irish pub, and I walked up to I had to play 5 sets first of all, which is just insane.
Oh, that's slavery.
And after the third set, I walked up to the bartender and I went, "Could I have a beer because my throat is kind of hurting now?" And he went, "Oh no, we're not allowed to serve the beer to the musicians." And I kind of went, "Really? Not one beer?"
Man,
this is Denmark. This isn't,
Man, I'm sorry, Jake. I would have unplugged and fucked off and walked out. I'm telling you now. I'm not temperamental. I'm not a prima donna, but come on, everybody knows you give a few beers to the musician, man. Come on, fuck's sake. Eh?
I can't do that. I mean, the show has to go on no matter what. I'll still put in my best work. I just won't play there again.
Yeah, honestly.
But actually, the next time I came by, they actually changed that policy. Because the bartenders actually went up to the management and went, "Dude, this is not cool. This is outrageous. These guys are working hard all night. They're not supposed to get silly drunk, but a grown man asking for one beer. On a 5-set night. Come on now."
I always find like this, and because it's Portugal, drinking here is very liberal. Even the laws on drugs here are like equal to Holland. It's the only country, other than, actually, they're actually better structured than Holland. And I've noticed here, people drink responsibly. And since they've liberalised everything 15, 16 years ago, drug addiction's falling, alcoholism's falling. Even smoking, even smoking cigarettes has become passé. And what they do here, if they didn't offer you a drink, it would be a mortal sin. Honestly, man, you not only the musicians wouldn't go there, but none of the fucking locals, even the staff wouldn't go back there. Probably the boss would go and hang himself, man. But listen, talking about When Tomorrow Comes, which really affected me because I have a 14-year-old daughter, and I've been banging on about the environment since I was 17, man. And so just talk about that. We'll play out with this song, but just let's talk about this. How the lyrics, man. Just tell me a bit about the process. It was fucking beautifully crafted.
Well, the idea was I've always just wanted people. I've always wished that politicians and people in power and people in all, in news information and stuff like that. I just wish they would tell you the truth, that they would be honest about it. They would go, "Yeah, it's fucked, and we're trying, and we're not having an easy time, but we're working on it. Spare us a little bit." And instead of lying all the time to just get shit their way, because
spot on. You just fucking
basically this song is about where do you want to be when tomorrow comes. You never know what's going to happen. The world might end. You might have a war. You might have terrorism, as we just had in
that's very shallow. That's terrible in Belgium.
It's terrible. But the thing is also that the people in power they seem to forget that this is people we're talking about. These are not numbers on a sheet.
Uh-huh.
So, where do you want to be when tomorrow comes? You really want to be the Donald Trump guy who just built a wall to keep out immigrants, which doesn't work either?
Something I said off air that I reckon they should just build a wall around Donald Trump, man. That's what they fucking should do, man. And rip that wig off his head. Come on, what the fuck's that about? But this...
No, but just tell the truth. Just lay it on us. We're grown people, Of course, masses aren't always that smart. Big groups of people tend to behave like sheep, but still, it's a world full of intelligent, self-thinking, grown-up people. Just tell us how it is instead of all this yapping about and not really telling anything.
Yeah, But the thing is, man, don't get me started on this because I'm one of these tinfoil hat wearing fucking conspiracy nuts that's fucking addicted to YouTube, you know. But if they didn't want it this way, it would not be this way, and it's just that simple, man.
Sure.
They have all the fucking resources, they have all the power, they have everything, man. They want this to be this way. Otherwise, it wouldn't be this way. And that's a simple... just don't get me started, Jake. I'm going to restart my segment rant of the week. Me and I spoke to you off air, my Portuguese-American friend, fucking drunk off our asses on Paddy's Day, and we were fucking ripping the fuck out of all the politicians, Illuminati, every fucking thing. So that's going to be the next feature. But this song speaks to that. So we're going to play this song, and then I'm going to come back up and say goodbye to you.
All right.
Okay, man. This is When Tomorrow Comes, right?
Yes.
Leads the blind, and the mute will follow. Everybody means well, but their intentions are hollow. They all work together to build what nobody wants. I wonder where the world will be when the morning comes. When the morning comes. Be able to look your children in the eye when the last whistle blows and the world starts to die? Will you curb your desires? Will you lay down your guns? Will you stand with me right here? A politician's not your preacher, the media's not your teacher. When the devils were not saints, where the people were afraid. Is it really all you wanted? Will you live your life uncontrolled? Look at the world that we create. We're afraid when the morning comes. Morning comes. Not your preacher, the media's not your teacher. When the devils were not saints, when the people were afraid. This is really all you wanted. When you live your life uncontrolled, look at the world that we create. We're afraid when the morning comes. When the morning comes. When the morning comes. We never had it this good, we never been this cruel. Tell me, why do we empower only people who seek to rule? Why the bad guys win? What the hell is going on? Are we not to pain and sin? Tell me, where did we go wrong? Make it better, don't make it worse. Before the curtain starts to fall, will you go down in history? When the morning comes. When the morning comes.
very deep, meaningful song, man. It really touched me. As I said, if anyone cares about their children, don't write your congressman. Fuck that. What the fuck's that about? Just communicate. Fuck, it's bullshit. They're all rich as fuck. They don't give a shit about any of us. They don't care. They just don't give a fuck. Because if they did, it wouldn't be this way. And that's why I'm convinced about this is it's a setup, man. We're set up to fail.
I think basically, if that song has a message, just think for yourself.
Right.
Just think. Don't react. Don't act out of anger or get upset by things and then start saying stupid shit. Think it through. Think for yourself.
Be informed. Get the information. Don't write your fucking congressman because you don't give a fuck. Simple as that. And that's the truth of it, Jake, man. I'll tell you what, buddy. I can't wait to meet you in person, man. I'll shake your hand just for just writing that song, man.
I hope so.
Fucking beautiful, buddy. Listen, we're almost out of time. I'd just like to say, can you reiterate where we can get the album?
It's dmeshop.dk, but basically if you go to jakegreenband.com and you go to our Facebook site, there's a link for it right there.
There you go. You got all the info out there in Blue Nose Baboon Land. I've been talking to Jake Green from the Jake Green Band. Thank you very much for being on the show, my friend. Hopefully get you on soon. Again.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, stay cool, man.
You too, buddy.
What a fantastic interview with a fantastic artist. And I just got to apologise, Jake. It's when the morning comes, not when the tomorrow comes. Sorry, but that's what you get for smoking weed for breakfast, buddy. Listen, it's Easter! Not on this show! Yes, we don't have none of you Christian bollocks on this show. This is the Blue Nose Baboon Hour. Okay, now it's time for the joke of the week. And this one was provided by my lovely daughter.
It's Blue Nose Baboon time!
Seeing this is Easter and all that, this is about the Last Supper. And Jesus at the Last Supper with all the disciples, and he picks up the bread and looks at them all and says, "Look at this bread. This represents my body." And he breaks it in two and says, "Eat from it." And behold, so he's passed the bread around. Anyway, next thing up is he picks up a glass of wine, a cup of wine. He says, "Behold, look at this wine. This represents my blood. Partake of it, and behold." Then he reaches over for the mayonnaise, and Mary Magdalene goes, "No, don't, no." Could have been worse. You could have been giving him some ketchup. Anyway, onwards and upwards. We're going now to one of our sponsors for the Happy Ending Spa Resort in Monchique. Is modern life stressing you out? Do you feel as though your life's never-ending treadmill? Well, come to Happy Ending Spa Resort and let us get you off. Experience true serenity and relaxation deep in the forests of Monchique Mountain. Spend a day with one of our massage therapists and unload all that backed-up anxiety and stress. You're in safe hands here at Happy Ending Spa Resort. You'll like it so much, you want to come again and again. As we see here at Happy Ending Spa Resort, stress is just a mess that hasn't been wiped up yet. With well-trained staff and full facilities, we offer you a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so don't delay. Come today. Our resort is well signposted and easy to find with ample parking in the rear. So come one, come all to Happy Ending Spa Resort today and let the stress of this modern world be drained out of you. For reservations, phone 121212 Oh, I'm getting myself off to there. I'm getting myself off, one of the two. Don't know that. Next up, we have a mate of mine. This is a tune called Money Men by my mate Spider.
Madness! Mad fucking March!
I try to make sense of it, but don't make no sense at all. Feel like I wanna do something about it, but my system is crumbling, and it's all out of our hands. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. Money.
Fuck yeah!
I try to get a grip, but my hands just slip and slide. I feel like I'm on a bad trip with too many jokers telling lies. Oh no, we got a situation and it's not going away. Getting crazier by the minute, getting crazier by the day. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. I try to brush it aside, but it's always in my face. I try to pretend it's alive, but it looks like it's here to stay. Oh no, we got a problem. Big shit hitting the fan. Yes, the system is crumbling, and it's all out of our hands. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. That's what it's all about, my friend. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend. Money man, that's what it's all about, my friend.
Give it up for Spider. Go and find him on SoundCloud. A fucking amazing guy, honestly. Now it's time for Fact of the Week.
Fact of the week. It's a fact.
Right, not one to cause any offence, but Jesus was gay. It's proven. Jesus was a homo. He was fucking took up the fucking chocolate chimney. Because how do I know this? Mary Magdalene was a man. Yes, well, think about it. It's all there in the scriptures. What's all this? Oh, men.
Fact of the week.
Makes sense to me.
It's a fact.
Please send all your death threats to the BnB Hour at various outlets. Thank you very much. Okay, listen, it's been an absolutely wonderful show. I've had a really good time. It was fantastic talking to Jacob Green. Go and buy that man's album, Jake Green Band. www.Jake Green Band. If you guys out there got any music want to send it in to me. Go to our pages, Blue Nose Baboon, the Blue Nose Baboon Hour. We also have groups, the Blue Nose Baboon Music Productions, and Friends Who Like Blue Nose Baboon. Find us on Facebook. Send us your fucking music. We'll get it on air for you if it's up to scratch. Send MP3s only, well labelled, to BnB Epics Radio at hotmail.com. That's BnB Epics, EPIX, at hotmail.com, and I'm sure we'll get you a start there somewhere. Okay, I'm biting my own tongue again. I'm falling over my own self. You guys been great. I've been Kyle Callahan. You've been my Blue Nose buddies. I'll catch you on the next week's edition of the Blue Nose Baboon Hour. This is the Loose Hounds and Into the Fire. fucking much.
Congratulations are all that you need. A color TV, yeah, keep smoking your weed. Into the fire. 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 You keep on rocking and you're beating my drum. I wanted nothing but you wanted to come into the fire. I love you, honey, and your ill-gotten games. You kinda move me and you drive me insane. Into the fire. Into the fire. Into the fire. Into the fire. Into the You took my money and you drank all my wine. You took my loving and I'm feeling so fine. Into the fire. Into the fire. Into the fire. Into the fire. Into the fire.
Bruno's baboon, rocking the boom, best thing I ever invented. Bruno's baboon, coming to you soon. Gonna make you, gonna make you, gonna make you, gonna make you. Bruno's baboon, rocking the boom, I invented. Bruno's baboon, coming to you soon. Gonna make you, gonna make you, gonna make you, gonna make you. Ready? Bruno's baboon is rocking the boom, best thing I ever invented. Bruno's baboon, coming to you soon. Gonna make you demented.